For those people who are new, every week at 9 o'clock, 9 to 9:30, we have role play. At 8:30 to 9, we have our accountability for members. And master classes, of course, every Thursday at 10 o'clock for the last few years. We are there. The goal here is to bring things that would help us to produce more in our real estate business. Now, I have few classes that I offer. These are online, self-paced. You can go on and get them and go through it. It's about in real estate investment, about door knocking, etc. Now we have our WhatsApp group for door knockers. Whether you are hesitating, you are thinking about door knocking or not, doesn't matter. You can join the WhatsApp group, and there are always supporting materials, training, motivation, everything except listing or posting your advertising your listing. So don't do that. And accountability is on Monday again, and there are a lot of requests for how to work with ChatGPT. So I created an application that gives you access to use ChatGPT for different purposes: marketing, branding, motivation, prospecting, selling skills, and more. Now, this is my YouTube channel. You can go there, and there are a lot of training material, and these are all open book. So whatever you want to learn is all open book is there. Some of them are going step by step, teaching you what to do in different material. Now, next week, we are going to talk about how to organize events to create leads. With organizing events is you're using different technique that is to create authority with the audience. So if you have a little bit of challenges getting into different neighborhoods, creating authority, that's essential. So join us next week. All right. So today I invited Abby Gold. He is, I know Abby for many, many years when we were working at Remax together, and Abby was a door knocker. Actually, he does cold call as well. So I told Abby, listen, you learn a lot, you know a lot. When there are a lot of people here, they like to learn from you. So I invited him over, and he accepted my invitation. And today we have Abby with us. Abby, take the stage. Go ahead.
All right. Can you hear me? I can't
Yes,
see it.
you're
Can you
good.
see my screen?
Not yet. If you share
Let
it,
me
you can
see.
see.
Yeah. Let me share it again. Give me 1 second. Share. Okay. There you go. You can see it now, right?
Yeah, perfect. You're good.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Abby Gold. I'm a realtor here in Oakville, and I've built my business on building relationships one door at a time. What if I told you that every single simple door knock lead to your big next deal? Today, I'm going to show you how to make door knocking not just effective, but something you actually enjoy. Let's dive in. Sorry, second here. All right, so okay, how many doors should you be knocking? So I prefer to knock in one area where I can kind of like go again and talk to the same people to increase my chances of getting listings from them. When you're starting out, target 500 to 1,000 homes, for manageable follow-up and consistency. Once you have gotten maybe, let's say, a couple of listings from those homes, from that area, or if you've talked to those people at least twice, I would say minimum, then increase. Go to expand yourself, go to 1,500 to 2,000 homes. And then, once you have a little bit of money in your account now, you've done a couple of deals, closed a couple of deals, and you are okay to spend some money on marketing, start farming. Most of the agents that are established in that area, in a neighborhood, they start farming with, around 2,500 to 3,000 homes. The tip, guys, this is very, very important. Wherever you're door knocking or you're farming, make sure the turnover is about 5 to 7%. Okay, anything that less than 5%, like the area that I'm door knocking right now, the turnover is just around 5, just a little bit less than 5%. But but the commission is good in that area. Stay consistent. So try to, follow up between 3 to 6 month follow up. So these are the market share threshold to consider. 50%. So let's say if one agent has a market share of 50%, um, you know, I wouldn't door knock there because that agent is very dominant. The chances are he is gonna get most of the listings, even if I'm door knocking. Um, if the market share of that agent or of that team is between 30 to 50%, the opportunities exist. You can target Fizbo's expired, um, you know, but if the share market share is less than 30%, guys, game on. That's the area that I would highly suggest you to door knock. Um, you know, by providing personal services like unique value. So what you can do is you can provide tailored home value reports. You can share some strategies to boost home value, offer exclusive access to pre-market opportunities. Whenever you're door knocking in a neighborhood, you'll have a lot of people when they don't want to list, but they will always tell you, hey, if you have a buyer, bring them over. We can do a deal. There are a lot of the time, there are a lot of people that want to sell their townhome, and they want to buy a detached home they want to stay in the same neighborhood because of the school or because of the other relatives or their parents live in the same area. Try to connect those buyers and sellers, double end the deals. And also, highlight insights about schools, events, and developments. Recommend trusted local contractors and services. Make sure you have a list of trusted contractors you can recommend to your people. And I'm sure you're getting a special rate because you have given them a lot of business, or you will let them know that you will give them a lot of business, so they can give your clients special rates. Um, you know, help with moving plans by connecting them to agents. If they're relocating, if your client is relocating, find an agent, a good agent in the neighborhood. They're going out of the province, or they're going far away from where you are. Connect them to good agents. Provide market trends, every 3 months. So when you're at the door, a lot of people want to know what to say. So when you're at the door, be very friendly and approachable tone. Okay, the first 5 to 10 seconds is what makes the difference. If you're not happy and if you are tired or whatever, if you're not in a good mood, they'll read through you. Make sure you're happy, you have a big smile on your face. When you knock on the door, I usually say, hey, my name is Abby. I'm a local realtor with Remax. I just wanted to stop by to introduce myself and share some market insights, or use the Mike Ferry just listed and just sold script. His scripts are available on Google. Just put Mike Ferry sold script, and then you'll find the PDF file. Download it from there. And if you don't have it, you can either message me or Ashton. We have it. We can send it to you. Okay, so when you're at the door, these are the three objections mostly you get. Okay, the first one is, we're not interested. How do you tackle that? I completely understand. Many of your neighbors felt the same initially but they found the market insights I'm sharing valuable. Would you like me to leave some information for future reference? Or the second one would be, we already have an agent. The response to that is, that's great to hear. It's always good to have someone you trust. If you ever want a second opinion or need specific market insight, I would be happy to assist. And then the third one, which is the most one you get, hey, we're not selling right now. The response should be, of course, timing is everything. Are you curious about what your home might be worth in today's market? I can provide an estimate for whenever you're ready. Now the tips. Never argue or push too hard. Maintain a helpful approach and demeanor. Ask permission to stay in touch. Example, would it be okay if I keep you updated with market trends or neighborhood stats? Leave behind, obviously your business card you always leave. Also, along with business card, you can provide a market report or leave a flyer so they remember your expertise. One thing I want to add there, guys, is, let's say if somebody wants to sell a home in a year or two, when you ask them if it's okay to keep in touch with them, and when they are ready to list their home, you want to apply for the job. This is what I do. I ask them if it's okay to keep in touch. 99% of the time they say yes. This is a trick again. as soon as they say yes, pretend like they are giving you their telephone number. So this is how you do it, okay? Oh, that's great. Your telephone number is 416, and then they'll correct you. They'll be like, oh, no, no, my telephone number is 905, and they'll give you their telephone number. But if you ask them, hey, can I have your telephone number? The chances are they might not give you their telephone number. So this is very, very important. Whenever I want somebody's telephone number, I get it 9 out of 10 times. 90% of the time, I get it by using that trick I just told you guys. All right, so tools and material. What should you have when you go door knocking? Your business card obviously is a no-brainer. You need to have your business card. Door hangers for no answer homes. So you can hang the door hanger when they're not home. Flyers highlighting recent market activity. Tablets or printed material with listings and stats. So sold listings and just listed in the last 3 to 6 months, I would say. And then obviously you need to have a CRM to log contacts and follow-ups. The timings, when should you be door knocking? So it is different for everyone, but I'll show you what I do and how. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, so weekends you can do, early afternoon or after 1 o'clock. Weekdays, so between 4 to 6, yes, you'll get the most contacts, but I don't go around that time. Usually when I go door knocking, I do it at 9:30 or 9:50, 9:30 to 11:30. The reason being, when you in real estate, most of the appointments or the showings are after 12. And let's say if you have, let's say if you have two buyers, they'll drive you nuts to the point where you won't have time to door knock between 4 to 6 because that's when they want to see the homes. So it's best to door knock, in my opinion, early at 9:30, between 9:30 to 11:30. So you start off your day good, and then after door knocking, you can have your appointments, buyer showings, whatever else you need to do. All right, and then consistency, guys. A lot of people door knock once or twice. I would suggest to door knock at least 3 to 4 times per week. So if you're door knocking for 2 hours, try to talk to minimum 15 to 20 people. So let's say one day you go out and in 1 hour you've already talked to 20 people or 15 people. Great. If you want to take a day off and go home then, or go to the office and do something else, that's okay. But let's say one day you've been door knocking for 2 hours and you only talk to 10, 12 people. I will spend that extra half an hour to meet my goal, which is minimum 15 people every day you go out to door knock. All right, so planning routes smartly, organize homes geographically to maximize your time and minimize travel. Use mapping tools to create an efficient route and track visited homes. Pro tip, this is very important, guys. Whenever you're door knocking, try to door knock around just listed and sold. If you go to a neighborhood and there's no sales, people probably stay there forever, and there's no point in door knocking that neighborhood. So again, 5 to 7% turnover rate is very important. All right, so real estate, you guys already know. I'm sure you guys already know. Real estate is all about building relationship. Focus on connection, guys. Ask open-ended question. Listen actively and show genius interest. Follow up. So let's say if somebody tells me they're gonna sell or buy in the near future, I would still keep in touch with them if it's like a year or two. A lot of people say, oh, don't waste your time, but hey, relationships is about building relationship. I work with people that I door knocked like 8 years ago, 5 years ago, and no, even though when I went to the door, they told me they're gonna sell in a year or two, but it took them 8 years to sell, and I was in touch with them every 4 months, just calling them, seeing how they're doing, giving them like a present on the Christmas, and then guess what? When the time came, I was the only agent competing for the listing, and honestly, when they trust you so much, they know you've been around with them for so long, the commission is never a problem. You want 5% commission, they'll give you 5% commission. But obviously, you have to show your value that you're the best agent. They already know you're the best agent because you've been so persistent with them for so many years. And with your great listing presentation, you just win that extra confident, and they'll give you the 5% commission in most of the cases. And follow up. So yeah, so send them a thank you card or email. Email is okay, but I will suggest you strongly to send them a card with your handwrite the card, because in this like in this right now, in this era right now, not too many people send the cards or handwrite cards. That's more impactful than emailing somebody. And then add them to your newsletter or drip campaign. You guys should have Morris Marketing or DMS. Morris Marketing is there where they're sending out the flyer every month. Add them on that flyer if you can. The flyer has a lot of great stuff. The tips, free recipes, and whatnot. Yeah, so tracking your success. Every day you wanna see how many doors you knocked, how many conversation you started, how many leads you generated, and how many listings you secured. And conclusion and take action. So the key takeaways for this presentation is the preparation and consistency are crucial. I do want to add to that, even myself, when I have deals coming in and a lot of money coming in, you tend to get lazy, or sometime when you've door knocked for 2 or 3 days and you felt like, hey guys, I haven't gotten any good leads. I'm not gonna door knock. It doesn't work. Guys, keep going. That lead is around the corner. Just keep going. Trust me, it works. I know it works. I've done a lot of deals from door knocking. Building relationship to secure long-term business is what the goal is here. All right, let's go to the questions. I'm right here.
Okay.
Ashton, you want to open to the questions?
Yeah, let me just set up the screen. So I'm going to take the screen back. Okay, perfect. Thank you. 5 things I came across as you were talking. So I'm sharing with everybody that everybody can jump in. You have to unmute yourself. And here's the thing. Number 1 is a vision. If you don't have a long-term vision, you give up after one week of working or 1 month, then you say, you know what, who cares? So you have to believe in the vision why you are knocking at the doors. Now, number 2 is self-talk, is the positive mindset that would make it or break it. The amount of time you spend from your home or your office to the field, you self-talk to yourself, that can change your life. So as we know, 95% of time is here. Oh, no one's opened the door. Oh, everybody's real estate agent. Do not allow yourself to poison your mindset with this kind of negative talking. Number 3, go find a deal. As I always share with all of you, is anytime you knock at the doors, there are 5 things you go for. You find a buyer, you find a seller, you find an investment, you find if their family friends wants to do something, and you try to get the information to send them a follow-up letter or newsletter. Number 4, go to make relationship. As we know, they have to know you, like you, and trust you. And this is happening all the time. So if you establish some relationship after 2 years, 3 years, then some questions such as, would you cut your commission to 1%, would never, ever comes on the surface because they know the value you're offering them. And lastly is have a follow-up system. If you just go, it's like a real farming. You go through the seeds, you wait 10 minutes, nothing happened, you go after another land, it won't work. So you have to have a follow-up system. You are putting seeds there, you stand up there, you water, you give fertilizer, etc. Same thing for your farm area. So that was the 5 points I pulled out from Abby. Abby was great presentation. Thank you very much. Now let's open the
Thank you for having me.
conversation here. So you have to unmute yourself. There were some questions that came up on the chat. So I'll
And I
let
have a question.
you go ahead
Ashton.
first. Yeah, you
Yeah,
go ahead.
okay. Ashton or Abby, one of you. So immediately after door knocking, what do you do with those numbers or emails that you got from the people? Do you send them something quickly or the day after?
You can send them an email obviously right away, thanking them for talking to you. So, if you take a day or two, they say if you talk to somebody, and if after 3 days you call them, you don't talk to them for 3 days, the chances, 68% chances that they might not remember you. So even when you do online leads, it's very important to call them within 5 minutes. If you don't call them for 3 days, they might not remember who you are. So yes, so right away
Right
is
away.
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if you are, let's say, emailing is okay, but let's say if they want to sell their home in the next year or two, I usually write a thank you card. I don't go the same day to deliver the thank you card in person, because then they'll feel like, well, this guy has nothing else to do. You know, I go maybe the next day to show them, that, even if you're not busy, but don't go right away after 2 hours. They'll be like, oh, this guy, they're not, this guy has nothing to do, or this guy has nothing to do. Maybe they're not busy. Maybe they're not busy agent. So I go the next day. And then I give them the thank you card. I usually put $5 Tim Horton card in there. And just tell them, the breakfast or the coffee is on me, whatever. It's just, I write it in there. And then just thank them for having, whatever you talk about, just write a bit in there, and just reassure them you'll be there for them, whenever they're ready to sell their home.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we
I
have,
want to add something for you.
go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, the newsletter. When I get emails, I do like I put in my Morris marketing system. I do like a weekly email. Like I send them, and if I have new listing, I send them just the list or just the sold. So I make them at least maybe like twice a week to send an email to them. And
that's
for
great.
some elder people, like older people, they don't have emails. But when I talk to them, when I communicate with them very well, so I just write their name or phone number. I have their phone number, but I don't have their email, because older people, they don't use email. So
Yeah, so
I send them like I write a marketing report like monthly. I mail to them. I mail to them like monthly. It's not that much money, just maybe $1. I buy like a Staplers in Costco. I just $1. I mail to them.
yeah. So Morris Marketing can also do that. They can do the stats for you. They can change it up, whatever you need. If you have just listed, just sold, you can put that on Morris Marketing. So the area that I door knock are a lot of seniors people too.
Yeah.
So they don't have like emails. So usually I just take their telephone number, like you said, and I send them monthly newsletter. And then I do go see them time to time, every 3 months, just to see how they're doing. Especially when I know they're gonna sell, I try to go every 2 to 3 months, just to see how they're doing, keep them up to date with the marketing. And people that are not going to sell forever, I still try to see them maybe every 6 months, but I don't. I try to put my effort on someone that is going to sell soon than someone that's never gonna sell. But you're absolutely
And
right.
one
The
more thing I
emailing is
want
very
to
good
add
for
for
sure.
you. One more
Yeah.
thing I want to add to you. I do door knocking also.
Yeah.
You might know me. One more thing I want to add to you. Sometimes if you guys are very scared, like for me, I don't feel very motivated for like door knocking. I just imagine myself as like a no emotional robot.
Yes.
Just imagine yourself like a no emotional door knocking robot.
Yeah.
Just do that. You are robot. You have no emotion. You are not scared. You are just robot. Just do door knocking robot.
Yeah. Just get it done. 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with
It's
you.
very, very good. Like a like self confidence improvement. Yes.
I agree with you. Yep.
Okay,
Anyone else has a question here? Do you guys want to come on the mic?
Yeah,
Let's
Abby.
talk, guys.
Sorry, Abby. I'm just going to ask you a quick question. The routing or your mapping. What's your best way that you actually map out your route, which works well for you?
I go to Geo Warehouse. Like I put, like, wherever I'm door knocking, I put an address of that street. When you open the Geo Warehouse, when you scroll down a bit, Geo Warehouse has like a map of the street. It'll give you, when you zoom in, it'll give you all the house numbers. So when it gives you the house number, this is what I have done. I'll show you this screen right here. My assistant made this. So this is done on the Google Docs right here. Can you see the screen here? See, here you can see. Hold on, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger here for you guys. Yeah, so this is what I have here. This screen, what I have. If you look here, it's all the streets here on the right, on the left side. All the streets in my farming area here. and then whenever I print this out, I handwrite everything. When I come back, once I'm done door knocking, I send that sheet to my assistant, and she goes here and she fills out all the notes here to keep track. And if there's any lead, we highlight it. Well, let's say blue color in blue color, and also that leads gets added to the my CRM.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Also, the one asked like, what's the best script to door knocking? Once you take action, you do like 3 months to half a year. You don't feel like there's nothing best. The most comfortable script is confidence. You just take action. You stand there. I share with you like last week, a Chinese guy. When I lock the door, because I locked this door twice. I locked door. I didn't say anything, and he said, "Oh, I know you. You are a realtor." There's no script. You don't need a script. Yeah. So I locked 3 times, like 3 times from last year, and he knows me. He knows me already. So guys, if you want to do door knocking, you have to commit to the area. You do once, twice. I do seasonally. I'm committed to do like 4 seasons, spring to winter.
Yep.
Last season is winter time. I do first time. Right now is spring season. I will do summer season, autumn season, and winter season. Do 4 seasons again and again and again. And finally, I make the best effect is I want everybody knows me. Like even he dislike me, doesn't matter. I just do it one by one, one by one. Eventually, you will have someone like you. Yeah.
Yep. It's good to have a script, but be natural. Don't sound like a robot, right? And you obviously the script helps you ask more questions, but don't sound like a robot,
Yeah.
Sound
Robot
natural.
is
Sound
self-talk.
natural. Yeah.
This thing is very difficult.
Can you give us some examples of can you give us some examples of questions that you asked?
Yeah. I'm gonna share the script that I have on screen here. This is a Mike Free just sold script. So I'll show it to you guys. If you guys can see it. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually I door knock around my just sold, but let's say if you haven't sold anything in the neighborhood you're interested in, most likely your company or somebody from your company has sold. You can call that person and ask them if it's okay to use your listing to door knock. And instead of saying I sold it, use like we sold it. So this is a script right here. I started with, hey, this is Abby with Remax. I recently sold a home over on 123 Lakeshore Road. It had 2 bedroom and 3 washrooms, sold for 1.3. And then I don't see when it says when someone sells a home, usually 2 more sell right away. So I was wondering, when do you plan on moving? So I don't say that. Usually what I say is, usually when I do open house, I have buyers that are looking in the neighborhood. So I always say like, hey, I have a couple of buyers that I picked up from the open house. They're looking to buy in this neighborhood. When do you plan on selling, or when do you plan on moving? And then, when you say you have buyers, they're more likely to open up to you. The next question is, how long have you lived here? And then ask them, where did they move from? A lot of depending on how the conversation is going, right? Sometimes you don't want to keep asking them the same question, asking them all these questions. They might get ticked off. When you're reading, if the conversation is going good, then you can ask all these questions. But when you feel like the guy's in a hurry, what I do is, this is how I do, right? I ask them, how long have you lived at this address? Right? They tell you like 10, 15 years. And I say, okay, if you were to move in the future, I know you don't want to move right now, but if you were to move in the future, when would that be? Right? And then they say, oh yeah, then all of a sudden they start talking about their kids. Oh no, I have a daughter that's in grade 11. When she graduates, that's when we're gonna probably move. So roughly 2 years. Now all of a sudden, from being like, oh, we're never gonna sell to like 2 years. So that's, always get 2 rejection. The second question is very, very, very important. You'll be surprised how many people open up to you after having a bit longer conversation with them. So this is a Mike Free script. If you guys want me to send it to you, I can send it to you, or you can just Google it, put Mike Ferry sold script on Google, and you'll find the script in PDF, and you can download it.
Yeah, I think why you search me?
Oh, I was just liking who you are. You're from Markham. I see you somewhere.
I think I live in Bang and I work in Bang. I
Yeah,
think
no,
the
no,
best
because I think I've
thing,
seen you before. I think I've seen you before. I don't think we have done a deal, but I feel like maybe we're in an accountability group or something. I don't know.
You know, the
Yeah.
communication is the key.
Yeah.
When I do door knocking, I want to provide value.
Yeah.
So I
There's
want to
another guy.
let the
Yeah.
neighbors know, like, okay, I live here and I work
Yeah.
here. Also, I want to let you know what's the price range, what's the average price of your house right now. Like
Yeah, I
semi,
agree
like
with you.
1.1, detached like 1.3. Normally, I
Yeah.
share with them. Like
Yeah.
in January, I give them, okay, last year there was like 50 listings sold in our neighborhood. So
Yeah.
average price 1.3. I just let you know what's the range right now, so you have
Yeah.
an idea.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
provide a value to them.
Yeah.
And
Always
let
give a
them
range
know.
for sure. Never tell them exactly, roughly, because you want to try to book an appointment in person and then give them the amount that you think their home is worth.
Yeah.
So this way you kind of hook them when you tell them the range where your home is worth between
Right. You're right.
1.3 to
Like hook them.
1.4.
Yes.
Hook them, and then they'll be more interested in getting you to come in and do the
Make them
CME.
interest. Yes.
Yeah, I know you're absolutely right. I agree with
Rise
you.
the topic. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a question say how to handle present market questions. Remember, asking question would put you in the authority position. Now, all the script that Abby was pointing out to, you don't need to go one line by line. That would give you a direction of where you have to take the conversation to. And all of them are coming with questions at the end. So if someone said, oh, you sold the next door home, that's great. How much do you think our home is worth? Well, are you thinking of selling your home? So that's a question. So you answer with the question, because we know every house is different than the other one. So if they said, oh, how is the market right now? The market is great. Are you thinking of selling? So always come back with a question to lead the direction of conversation and go down as you see on the Mike Ferry's script. There's always closing after closing. Are you guys in the future planning on moving to, what is a nice neighborhood you want to move in? Oh, we'd like to move to Mississauga. And when would that be? So you ask the question. So you try to close it a few times. Are you guys planning on selling? No, we're not planning on selling. And if in the near future you want to sell, where you want to go next? Well, we'd like to go to Montreal. And when would that be? So this is 2 times. So that script would help you to stay on the right line, but then adapt it, change it a little bit to your situation and guide the conversation, lead the conversation toward your goal. You're not there for half an hour chit chat with someone who's making cookies for kids. My neighbors put a new swimming. You're not there to waste your time. So there's a timing factor for you as a sales person. So that's where you have to follow. Any other question?
One more thing, when you do door knocking, you have to lower your expectation. Don't expect that they are giving you listings right away. Don't expect that. Just lower your expectation. Try to get their emails, put in the system, like do weekly email, and do seasonally locking, like one more again, maybe after 1-2 months, lock their door again, lock the whole neighborhood again, one by one. You have to enhance the door locking effect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any other question?
Any more questions for us, guys?
Well, it seems you all know what to do. So the only thing, continuously working on your mindset. That is make it or break it. You're not there to be defeated. They said to fall down is not always your choice, but to stand up is your choice. So you have to decide for that. I always repeat for all the real estate agents, stop being on the passenger side, move into driver's side, drive your business towards a destination. When you understand and accept that position, you are ready to go ahead. You're ready to face the challenges. You're ready to build up on your responsibility. If you want to go from here to Montreal, you wait until someone will take you there, you would possibly never get there. But if you accept the responsibility that you are the leader of your own business, then you are. And you are building up on based on that one. So you have to accept the responsibility that maybe door knocking is your right way of prospecting or cold calling, and decide on that. Create the vision and push it. If the challenges come against you, listen, any kind of prospecting you do, there are challenges anyways. but you are dedicated to your work and you have to go for it. So work on your mindset as much as you could. Any other
Yeah.
question?
I want to add something very important, guys. Real estate, when you don't have a team, you are working by yourself. It's a very lonely business, okay? So the best would be having one of the other agents, your colleague, friend, or somebody from your office to hold you accountable. So what you want to do is you want to call that person or that person, call each other once every day for a minute or two, just talking about, hey, like, what did you do yesterday? What is your plan for today? How many people have you talked to? Have you door knocked? So just hold each other accountable. It's very, very, very important. If you do that, you will see you actually getting the task that you have for the day, you'll get them done if somebody's holding you accountable. And if you are not doing the things you're supposed to do for the day, then you guys can penalize each other, 25 bucks every day, or something, whatever. Just hold each other accountable. That's probably the best thing you can do to each other.
Join my accountability calls is every Monday, and for that same reason, I charge is not because I need your money. I used to give accountabilities call set up to all the agents. First day, 6 coming, second week, 4, third week, 1 come, because they don't participate into this accountability calls. But now I said, you know what, $50 a month, that would put a little bit of skin in the game here for you to join. So every Monday from 8:30 to 9, we have an accountability calls, and you're more than welcome to join accountability. One last thing, I think no one brought that one up, is how can we find a partner to door knock with? Abby?
Guys, there are 200, almost 300 people in our group, right? In the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Message there. I'm sure you will find somebody from your area or from the city that you door knock in. Get somebody there. Or message in your office. Message other agents, see if somebody's interested in partnering up with you, or door knocking, or holding you accountable, whatever you need to do.
I don't think we really need a door knocking partner. I like
We don't need
door
door knocking
knocking
partner,
by
I agree, but
yourself.
we need accountability partner, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to share, like I listen to Jim Rohn every morning. You guys know Jim Rohn, right?
Jim
It's
Rohn?
great. It's
Yeah,
great.
I listen to him and I build my like confidence, discipline. This is all about the discipline. You make discipline become your habit. It's like go to gym. You don't like door knocking. Like today you skip it. You find an excuse. Oh, it's too cold. It's a raining day, snow day. I don't feel comfortable. No matter the weather is, you just go, even lock 5 doors, 10 doors, at least you commit to yourself. You say, okay, I did it. At least I do it today. Yeah. I'm very
totally agree.
scared I stay home. If I stay home, I feel lonely. I like talk to people. I feel lonely and I don't feel any energy. Yeah, seriously, I don't feel any energy. When you go out, you hang out, you lock some doors, you talk to strangers, even they say no to you, but you feel energy. You feel today is very effective. Yeah, you will have feeling. I think some of you have that feeling. If you lock the door, the guy said, okay, pass the phone number to you, pass the email to you. You will feel that is greatest, very great feeling for you. I can believe if some of you do door knocking, you have same experience with me. Same experience. You feel in deep happily. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys are starting off, you guys have not door knocked, or you don't have the confidence to door knock, message each other in the group. Go with somebody who's experienced a couple of times to build that confidence, and then try to go on your own. Make mistakes, guys. You're not going to be perfect. When you were driving the car the first time when you were behind the wheel, you were probably scared as hell. Same thing with door knocking, right? Takes at least a couple of times for you to get confident, which is no problem.
Yeah.
I'm in Oakville right here. If somebody wants to door knock with me in Oakville, you guys are more than welcome to come with me a couple of times. Ashton is around. Gary sounds like a great guy. Ask Gary to take you guys out door knocking a couple of times, to build that confidence. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Just message each other. We are all about helping each other, guys. So please call me anytime you guys need me.
So someone, like one of my friends asked me, okay, will you stop door knocking again? I said that I don't think so, because I keep door knocking for almost 4 months or 5 months. It's very similar, you know, you do an investment account, you put money, you put $1 in your account every day. It's like door knocking. Imagine like it. You lock one street every day. You lock one street every day, and for continually like 4 months. You wouldn't stop that. It's like you put $1, $5 into account every day. It's like investment already.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, it's become your habit. It's not discipline. It's a habit right now. It's like go to gym. I go to gym 7 years, so I wouldn't stop going to gym again, because it's become like inside of my body. Yes.
Yeah, it takes 21 days to adopt a habit, guys. If you can continuously door knock for 21 days, it'll become a habit.
Yeah.
And those days when you don't go door knocking, you will actually feel bad about it because you have door knocked consistently for the last 21 days. So 21 days, it takes 21 days to adopt a habit. So somehow just stick it and just door knock for 21 days, and then it'll become natural after.
This is what I hear from many agents. Well, the tariff is there, the economy is not good, no one wants to sell, no one wants to buy. Listen, let's say you work for the bank and it's storm outside, it's heavy rain outside, or the economy is good or bad. Would you ask yourself this question? Well, I'm a teller at CIBC, you know, a storm, no one's come, so I don't go. No, you go because you're committed to go. Same thing for what we do. Who gives you right to judge that this is a good day to go, this is a good season not to go? No, you are there to go and door knock. The other thing I want to bring up here is fear of rejection. Listen, you knock at the door for 3 seconds, for God's sake, people open the door. They said no. That's, first of all, their right to say no. Secondly, maybe their agenda say no. They don't know you within 3 seconds. They have no idea who you are. They are not rejecting you. They're just communicating for you, saying not now. Not, no, we don't like you, we hate. They never say that. It's 3 seconds. You want to sell your house? No, okay, bye. They're not rejecting you. So don't have a fear of.
I locked 4 months. No one say F word to me. Honest. The worst situation is they just shut the door. They just say no interest. They stop me. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I wanna give guys a hit again. You see my calendar? Did you see my calendar?
Yes, Gary, we see it.
Okay, I want to keep my habit, right? Door knocking habit. So every day, like today, that day I lock, I put a yes. If I don't lock, I put a no. So I try to put all yes, cover every day. So make it become your habit, not just discipline, it's habit.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, habit is like a drink water, eat food, take shower. Discipline is you force yourself to do that. It's totally different. But you have to make yourself disciplined. Then you make it become your habit.
I agree. Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you very much, Abby. We're getting to the end of our mastermind today. Listen, guys, we are not finished here. If you have any question, if you're part of that WhatsApp group that we have, just message, text, whatever you want to, grab the phone call, set up a timing with all of us. We are all here together. We are here to help. Listen, there are a lot of deals for all of us. 50,000, 60,000, we cannot handle all of us. So it is okay to work together. It is okay to support and give away anything we can help with any other persons here. Now, you can always contact us after this. And it was great to have you here. Remember Monday, a role play at the 9 to 9:30. Next week, we are going to talk about how coordinating and arranging an event can help you to get more leads. And this event goes hands on hands with the farming area as well. When people see that you are putting an event together, automatically give you more authority to dominate that neighborhood. It's not only do you want to buy, sell, you want to invest in real estate. These are not the only thing we are getting involved with people in the farm area. We also help them to understand more or give them more content. So I would be more than happy to see you next week at 10 o'clock on Thursday. All the best, and thank you very much, Abby, for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. And if you guys need anything, just message me on WhatsApp.